Hello everyone, Sharon here with Feel Good with Sharon TV. So today I'll be talking to you about the seed, the principle of the seed, and how you can apply that to achieving your goals in life. So we all know in nature, if you plant a seed for anything, you're going to get an exact harvest or a match to that. So for example, if you sow seeds for oranges, you will not get apples. It doesn't matter how much you want apples. If you're sowing seeds for oranges, you are going to get oranges. So in life, the same applies. If you are sowing seeds of lack, and when I say sowing seeds, I mean you talk about, think about, meditate on, complain about not having enough money. I can't lose weight. If I eat that, I get fat. There are no good guys. There are no jobs. If that's what you talk about all the time, that's what you think on, that's going to be the harvest, because that's the seed you're sown. So your harvest will be an exact match. You must change what you are seeing and saying. You have to learn to use your mind and your mouth to get what you want. You've heard this I don't know if it's a principle or a theory, but it goes like this. Don't use your words to describe your circumstances. Use your words to change your circumstances. So it's the same thing. That's the same principle, or another way of describing the principle of the seed. Meaning you can't talk about everything you hate in life and expect to get what you want or what you love. You can't talk about, oh, I can't afford that new house and expect to live in a dream home. You have to start to say, I love my brand new $1 million house. My house is the most beautiful house in my subdivision. You have to say, you can't say things like, oh, I can't save money. I can't make ends meet. You have to say, I am disciplined. I save money every week. I always have money. My business is booming. You have to speak it into existence. You have to act as though and prophesy, basically, because you're doing it every day anyway. You're just prophesying what you don't want. You're sowing seeds for the things you hate and wondering why you're not getting the things you want or what you love. So use your mind and your mouth like the seeds that they are, to sow what you want to see. Start to speak, to describe your life the way you want it to be, and then take some time every day. I like to take 5 to fantasize. You can call it visualize or imagination, whatever, but you have got to see yourself as the person you want to be. You have got to make the time, take the time. It's important. I call it take 5 to fantasize because you can do it in 5 seconds or 5 minutes, and you can do it as many times a day as you choose to, because what you're doing when you do that, you need to do it, must do it, okay? Because what you're doing is you're changing who you are at the default level. And if you've listened to my shows, you know the default image is basically the image of you, like the way you see yourself. It's what you're going to always revert back to. So I have to occasionally check and make sure I'm looking at the camera from the right angle. So the camera's over here, right? Okay. And make sure my hair is right too. So excuse. Okay. Yes, my hair is blue. Why? Because I like it. So anyway, so you have to start to use your mind and your mouth the right way to speak into existence, to see what you want. And take 5 to fantasize is a great way for you to train your mind to see yourself the way you want to be. And you act as though you're already that person in your mind. So I think my hair is still not right. Sorry. But I guess I should have gotten that right before I got it on camera, huh? Okay. I guess I'll have to worry about it later, because your time is valuable and so is mine. Okay. So anyway, take 5 to fantasize. Start to take 5 seconds, 5 minutes throughout the day, as often as you can, to see your life the way you want it to be. And then only speak of or say what you want to see in reality. If you don't want to see it, don't say it. Because every time you speak something, you are sowing a seed. Whether you know it or not, or whether you want that to be your harvest or not, what you say most of the time is going to produce a harvest that's an exact match to what you've been saying. The same is true what you're seeing in your mind. So understand the principle of the seed and apply it to your life. If you sow seeds for oranges, you're not going to get apples. If you sow seeds for lack, you're not going to have abundance. For disease or sickness, you're not going to be healthy. In the Bible it tells us, it says, let the weak say I am strong. It doesn't say let the weak say I'm weak. Hello. So if you're broke, you shouldn't be saying I'm broke. And someone would say, I I knew you lived in La La Land, Sharon. Now you are really talking La La. But let me just tell you, you are prophesying your life every day when you talk about I can't make ends meet and I can't eat carbs because it makes me fat, or there are no good guys. Guess what? A good guy just passed by. But you'll never see him because your focus is off. It's kind of like when you buy a car. When you buy a car, you start to see the car everywhere. It's like all of a sudden there are Mercedes everywhere. They were there all along. You just didn't see them because your focus was off. So once you start to, whatever you focus on expands and grows in your mind, kind of like this camera keeps doing. So whatever you focus on, you attract more of that into your life. If you don't want it to be in your life, stop focusing on it. Stop thinking about everything you hate and talking it to your friends and getting on the phone and complaining about everything that's wrong in your life, because you're just going to continue to get more of that, because that's the principle. That's the principle of the seed. So start right now to use your mind and your mouth the right way. That means to get what you want, to live the life of your dreams. And give me a brush. Okay, you get the idea. Use your mind and your mouth like the seeds they are to sow what you want to have a harvest for, what you want your reality to be, your life to be. If you don't want to see it, don't say it. Don't meditate on it. Don't think about it. Don't talk about it. Get your mouth and your mind going in the right direction. Speak only what you want to see. Meditate only what you want your reality to be. Use it like a seed. Remember, you can't sow seed for oranges and get apples. If you sow seeds for oranges, that's what you're going to get. If you sow seeds for lack, you're going to be in lack. If you sow seeds for abundance, get ready for the harvest. You get the idea? So put this into practice every day. Do something, I'm all about doing a little bit every day instead of the extremisms. Just start right now. It doesn't cost you anything. Just open your mouth and start to declare what you want to see and speak it as though it's already done in the present tense. So you never want to say, I want to, or I wish. You always say, I am, I have, and you speak it as though it's already done. And then you see it. You take time to fantasize, to realize, and see it in your mind as though it's already a done deal. And then very quickly, you're going to be living the life of your dreams, because the harvest will match the seed that you've been sowing with your words and with the images in your mind. What you've been seeing and saying over time becomes your reality, and it works every time. So I hope you'll tune in again for another show with me on Feel Good with Sharon TV. After all, I'm Sharon, and I want you to feel good every day. So tune in again with me, Sharon, for another episode of Feel Good with Sharon TV.